More breaking news for the Huskers. Oregon running back transfer Dante Dowdell has officially committed to Nebraska to play for Matt Rola and Marcus Satterfield in this offense for 2024 and beyond. So in this video, we're going to talk about the impact of his commitment and how this even transpired in the first place. So before we get into it, if you like the content, please hit the like button. It really helps me out, along with subscribing to the channel. We have so much more off-season content planned, instant analysis, film breakdowns, and a lot more. So if you don't want to miss any of it, please subscribe. But let's get into Dante Dowdell. So he officially committed today, coming after Isaiah Neyor, who committed on Friday. And this is a massive get for this offense. If you're not familiar with Dante Dowdell, he is a running back from Oregon. He only spent 1 year there. He was a class of 2023, top 200 recruit in that class, rushed for 2,000 yards in his high school in Mississippi. Complete stud. 6'2", big bruiser running back, but don't be fooled. He also can run a legit 4.4 speed, a guy that Matt Rule really likes, and likes that bell cow attitude that he could bring to this running back room. I really like that he was in Oregon for a year. We talk about their running back room being as stacked as it is. He didn't get too much playing time, only had about 100 yards and 1 touchdown. But the fact that Oregon had one of the best running back rooms in the country with one of the best running back coaches, again, led by Gabe Irving in that room, a guy who's going to be an NFL draft guy this spring. Again, iron sharpens iron. You hear it every offseason. The fact that he was around all that talent only makes him better as a player. So really excited about him. We fended off a couple schools to get him. Mississippi State and Ole Miss really wanted him. He grew up in Mississippi, so naturally they were going after him very hard, but we fended him off, and he ended up committing here. So really big. Should be noted that Dylan Rola got on campus this weekend to basically be our peer recruiter for everybody on campus and said, hey, I'm going to take photos with Dante Dowdell. I'm going to tell him to commit here. I'm going to give him all reasons why he should be a Cornhusker. So Dylan Rola already playing a big part in being a peer recruiter, even though he committed late in the process. He's bringing a couple of guys along with him. You saw him in the thumbnail. He posed for a little quick photo in Memorial Stadium with the Cornhuskers' new running back. So really big. And again, I keep talking about this when it comes to Dylan Rola. You're giving him pieces in order for him to develop properly. Give him a bell cow running back like Dante Dowdell. Give him a bunch of good wide receivers like Jamal Banks, like an Isaiah Neyor. Okay, the more you put around him, the better situation he is in for the team to succeed and for his development to succeed, to get the most out of him. So really excited for Dylan Rola. The last thing I want to say about Dante Dowdell is that this guy instantly becomes a contender for our running back one position. I honestly think he might already be our starter. This is not a good running back room, folks. Gabe Irving, I love Gabe Irving. He'd probably be our running back one if it weren't for Dowdell. At this point, Irving is damaged goods. He's going into his 4th year of college. He's coming off 2 season-ending injuries that are very impactful. Running backs, if you tear your ACL, that is huge. You really don't come back from that very often, on top. We saw what happened with Ronald Tompkins a couple times, right? A very talented recruit, but he tore his ACL twice, and he basically ruined his career as a Nebraska Cornhusker. So I'm not saying that'll happen to Irving, but it should be noted that injuries like that are very important. Tangent aside, this running back room is not very good. And it has some experience, but there's not a guy that really scares you. Dante Dowdell, the second he gets on campus, he has the ability to be an all Big Ten guy, a guy who could become drafted, a guy who's playing on Sundays. I don't think we have another guy like that on our roster at running back. So Dante Dowdell gives that to you, and I'm very stoked about that. And last thing, let's give E.J. Barthel credit, our running back coach. There was a lot of rumors over the last 2 months that he would not be returning. That rumors were put to bed. He is returning as our running back coach, and he made a big splash with this addition. So I'm really pumped up. This was basically the biggest player on campus this weekend. So the fact that they locked him down is huge. I know a lot of Kool-Aid will be flowing. So as always, everybody, enjoy your weekend. Let me know what you think about this edition, and see you in the next video, everybody. As always, go Big Red, go Matt Rule. See you next one.